Hello, this is H.E. Bailey, and welcome back to Boss Time on Let's Play the 4 Heroes of Light against Gres herself. This time, actually I don't need to change my setup at all for this fight. She's immensely easier than before, even though she has more stats. But yeah, one shot of Magic Might ought to get the job done. I don't even need Elementalist for this one. Yeah, she has like 1,000 HP, so yeah, we get through that pretty quickly there. Now, are you going to release the contract on King Horne? How do you know him? I think it's going to take a little more than that to make her stop. What? That's it? You just walk up there and say, "Hey, bad witch, stop what you're doing." Slap her on the wrist and that's it? We've been going through the whole game, like 20 hours. And that's it? Well, anyway, we gotta get this lamp of truth, whatever thing. And, well, we need a key in order to get further down into the witch's mansion where we weren't able to go before. Well, evidently. Well, we still gotta put a stop to whatever's going on in that magic laboratory. It can't be good. Well, he is. We might need to kill him, Aire. If it comes down to it. Oh, okay, they didn't say it until now. Okay, sorry, spoiled it before the game told us. But yeah, it's in the basement there. Yeah, even though we're not fully able adults, but, well, we're JRPG protagonists. So, take what you can get. But anyway, okay, let's see. I don't need to change my setup at all at this point. We're still just fighting the normal random enemies around here. It's pretty quick to get back to the door, though. Well, we gotta get back to the main floor first. There it is. Well, that was fast. But anyway, now remember the Master's Key for later, because there's another use for it, too. We're not going to do it today, but I will be using it for another purpose later on. Oh, well, we got a little puzzle to solve here coming up. For some reason, these paintings remind me of, what was that? Terranigma. Oh, yeah, that's what Roland was telling us. How he even knows that, I don't know. I mean, okay, so I know the Witch of the North had something to do with the Witch of the Sky and Spelvia or whatever, so they probably know each other at some point in time. Okay. Well, we gotta get all the candles to light red or orange or whatever color it is when you've turned them all on. Anyone got a light? Well, I guess we're too young for smoking there, but you see over here, we got the blue candle. If you light this one, it'll put that one out. Light this one, and then, yeah, the door to the left shuts tight, but then we gotta go up here and shut this door, then open. And then the left one to the left there will take us to the next room, and so on. We got to do it in counterclockwise order here to get through. But all the enemies are still the same as before, so it's easy enough to get around here. Aziz, light! So yeah, once you know the solution, it's pretty simple. Okay, last one. I don't know how that works. Lighting one candle turns another one off? I don't know, but as you can see, the 4 candles are lit. We can go beyond. To, well, the only treasure that we got down here, but now I want to make some changes to my setup here. We need an Elementalist to help us out coming up here, because this is the point in the game where the bosses start hitting you really, really hard. Unless you're actually prepared, in which case it's really easy. But anyway, yeah, we gotta have the Paladin armor, not just for the boosted physical defense, but also for the HP boost, because Aire does not have enough HP growth to handle this. For boss time against doppelgangers again. Well, these guys are immensely more powerful than the ones that we have met up with before. Unless you get Mysterio to work before they attack you, in which case these guys are totally neutered. Usually what'll happen, if you didn't upgrade your body armor for everyone, and not to mention the Shield of Light, and you have Aire cast Magic Might, then these guys will basically all wail on Aire like that, and she will die really fast. 2 hits tops, and she'll be dead. But fortunately, I got lucky with Mysterio, but also I have the Paladin armor, so even if I were unlucky, she would have survived anyway. So yeah, upgrading your body armor is a must at this point in the game. Although, another thing you could do is have your weaker party members defend, or, well, boost, and then cast Lux, and keep them defending until you've got them healed up to max HP. So, if you really don't want to, grind the gems, or farm the gems, to upgrade your equipment, you could do that too. But I don't want to spend forever just defending until I can really start the boss fight then. But anyway, yeah, let's get back to our setup that we had before. And, well, even though this lady has no idea who we are, we're just going to rest up here anyway. So, don't worry about it, Mom. We'll be fine. But anyway, okay, so we got the Lamp of Truth. Now we need to go to the Magic Laboratory there. Let's get back on our Scholar Gown coming up here. I don't really need to make too many changes to my setup. I just want to get a couple things at the storage shop, but the enemies, or at least the random enemies, in the Magic Laboratory are pretty much identical to the Witch's Mansion there. So we're already pretty well prepared for that. But let's see, I want to get a gaunt... Well, actually, no, I want to get... Let's see, we got Banish already, but I need Benishra. There it is. We'll need that for the boss. And then I want to get the Glimmer Gauntlets for Brandt there. Even though his weapon's already light elemental, it'll make his weapon, well, more light elemental. So that'll help him out a little bit there. And let's see, I need to get Benishra ready to go there. Awesome. And I think we're all set and ready to go. Well, it's going to be a pretty short dungeon. I mean, the king's right there, practically at the beginning there. How long could it possibly be? And by the way, if you don't know the proper way to handle sheep, you may want to reread the sign over there to the right. If you're gonna play ahead of me here, it's important. What do you mean you don't believe me? Well, anyway, okay, now we really need to go through the Magic Laboratory because they have sheep blocking our path. Okay. But anyway, yeah, we need to solve some puzzles in order to open the door, so that way we can get back in there. This place doesn't really seem like a laboratory. It's just like an underground castle or something or other. There's not too much treasure for us to collect around here, though. I really hope I didn't miss one of the chests in one of those limited time dungeons, like permanently missable stuff. It would be really nice to have 100% treasure collection rating by the time we get to the end. At the end of the game, that is. But, well, we're not quite there yet. we've still got quite a ways to go, and even then, we've got post-game stuff. And we'll need the Master's Key for that, too. But anyway, yeah, we got these little branching paths just to get to some treasure. And, wow, would have been nice to have that a while ago. Thanks a lot. Me personally, though, I'll just stick with my King Short Sword. Although, if you're not going to do post-game, the Darkness Staff would be a little better if you're going to max it out, the levels and the upgrading. And this path is identical to the other one, just mirrored or reversed there. Well, we have different treasure, too, of course. Oh, wow, that's really powerful. That actually could be useful, maybe, with the Spell Fencer, because they have really good weapon proficiency with spears. Or am I thinking of the Dark Fencer job class? I think they're both good with spears, though. Me, personally, I don't really care for spears beyond the early parts of the game where we really didn't have that many options for equipment. I've already put a ton of gems into my existing weapons. I don't want to have to farm even more. What are we going to do with the book? Throw it at the king? Think that's going to work? What's with all this dark elemental equipment around here anyway? Well, anyway. Well, we see something up there. Oh, hey, we got a sheep statue, huh? Well, anyway, in order to solve this puzzle, if you remember the proper way to treat a sheep, you have to touch them on the front, then the right, then the left, and then the behind. So you gotta hit these switches in a certain order. Yeah, it does create some sort of needless backtracking, but, well, it could be worse. I forget how you're supposed to exactly know this, other than the sign that we read in town. I mean, I would think, you know, okay, there's statues. Like, first time I played the game, it's like, okay, so what do we got these statues for? What am I supposed to do here? I didn't even know they had switches, but anyway, you hit all those, boom, the door is open. Now, we could just warp out of here and just go straight to there, but there's a little more treasure we can get, and it's not really that long to get back from here anyway. I mean, to get back to the top floor from here, even though we're going to go all the way down again. Whoops! Almost, well, I did miss my turn. Darkaga! I like that spelling better than, wasn't it Darkga in Final Fantasy XII? D-A-R-K-G-A. I like it better this way. It just rolls off the tongue more easily. Oh, here it is. Okay, well, yeah, that's how you're supposed to know or figure out what that means. I don't know why the order particularly matters to sheep. No. I don't want to know. Don't answer that, viewers. Okay, but anyway, yeah. So now we got the door open. Let's just get back up to the top. Man, the encounter rate's kicking my ass today. Holy cow. Well, at least I can get through reasonably easily. And they got a save point from what we saw before. So, yeah, I saw that adventure the first time we came in. Well, yeah, that's why it's there. Because, well, we still got some business to take care of here first. But anyway, okay. There's not too many changes I need to make, but I do want to give... Let's see. I want the Shield of Light on Brandt, so let's get the Glimmer Gauntlets going. And since I can't equip a ribbon now, I want to give the Darksteel shield to Aire, and then get the Shield of Light from her, because, well, yeah, we want the status protection there. And that way I can still get that and equip the Glimmer Gauntlets there. Let's see. Jusqua, nothing special there. I don't think we need to change anything for Yunita either. And where is it? Oh, yeah, that's right. I almost forgot. The ribbon. Yeah, you don't need the Cape of Light anymore. Well, I suppose it would be nice, but we do need better armor for you. And, yeah, heal up there. Okay, now to change job classes. Even though I'm not going to use Mystic Sword or Magic Sword here, it's still a really, really good idea to bring along a Spell Fencer for this fight. And you'll see why when we get to it. But anyway, yeah, Elementalist, same as usual there. Yeah, this time we will actually need to be prepared for the boss fight. Let's see, well, we won't need Esuna because we got... what is it? Well, yeah, we got ribbons on everyone. I don't think anyone will die, but you want to have at least Spell Focus, Benishwa, maybe Magic Might, if the situation calls for it. You know, maybe I should give Lux to Aire there. I'll think about it before next time there. But anyway, we got the Lamp of Truth. Let's see what that reveals. But will we be able to defeat the demons haunting King Horne? Find out next time on Let's Play the 4 Heroes of Light. This is H.E. Bailey, signing off. Have a good day.